Good evening and welcome to the conversation on the Rahim show. And as you all know, I am your host, Ricky Ali. We want to welcome our viewer on Facebook and YouTube. We want to say thank you for following our show as always. If you're following the show on Facebook and YouTube, you might want to hit the like button, share the podcast, and make a comment. We will highly appreciate you for that. Today, I'm being joined by Mr. Maurice Maxwell Kekula. He's a young fellow living in Liberia, aspired to do a lot of great work. And today he's here with me so we can dive into the topic about the best career advice in 2025. So, folks, for people in Liberia, if you're watching the show right now, please share the podcast, make some comment. We will highly appreciate you for that. And for our folks in the US, share it as well. We highly appreciate that, all of you for that. We want to get into our topic today. We will share the number momentarily for you to call and share your perspective regarding what my guest is going and I are going to discuss. Um, Mr. Morris, Maswell Kekula, welcome to the Rahim Show. I know this is your first appearance, and thank you for taking up the opportunity to be on the show. By the way, I know it's kind of late in Liberia to see you out. It's not easy, but it's good to have you on the show. So normally it's a tradition when we have guests on this show, you introduce yourself and tell where you are streaming from, and then also just a little bit background about yourself. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, my senior brother. Thanks for inviting me to the show. I'm very excited to be here. This is a wonderful privilege. I appreciate that. Well, I'm Maurice Maxwell Kekula by the name, and I'm I am an aspiring economist because I love you know trying to pursue a career in economics and business administration. And so, actually, I was born and raised in Maserado. Precisely, I was born in ELW Hospital, and then I was raised right here in Maserado. And then I attend school here right here in Maserado. I attended the PCS, the Pinfield Community Elementary, Junior, and Senior High School, and I also attended the Soclene Public School. Then I also attended Ramona Host Memorial Educational Complex. So there are like I attended a lot of vocational schools and a lot of technical schools. Also, aspiring to become an economist very soon. So, I'm now screaming from Oro. Right now, I'm screaming from Oro, uh, Single Liberia. Right now, and glad to be here today to be sharing my own thoughts, my best career advice 2025, because I am a business analyst and business strategist. So I love to share the ideas on when it comes to career choices and best career choices and best advices to give our youth and other people up there that are getting ready to pursue a career in various areas or specialties.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for that powerful introduction. For our viewer out there who are watching the show via Facebook and YouTube, I want to say welcome to the Rahim Show tonight. It's going to be a very interactive conversation. That's what we do on our show called The Conversation, where we engage our speaker in the topic that is on the screen, best career advice. And we're going to hear from Mr. Maxwell. Kakula sharing your own advice when it comes to 2025 career. What are some of the best advice you might want to watch the show on Facebook and YouTube and be a part, and also share the podcast if you're watching via Facebook and YouTube. So, Maxwell, we want to dive into the topic because we know that it's very late in Liberia. Perhaps, what is the weather in Liberia right now? Just to ask a little bit.
Well, the weather is just kind of cool because it's like the nighttime. We are in the nighttime, so
Okay.
it's kind of cool in the morning.
So, is it raining a lot? Is it raining a lot in Liberia?
Yeah, it been raining. It been raining some few days back, but now we are experiencing a very hot temperature. I think we are gradually moving the rainy season, so we having a little, you know, a little break between the rainy season and the dry season. But yeah, sometimes rain partly, sometimes most times sunshine because we are in the summer. So
Okay, that's good. That's
yeah, thank you so
so,
much.
so let's
Uh,
dive into what we are here, so our viewer can get to know the main, purpose for which we are having a live stream. I know the topic is on the screen. Momentarily, we'll share the number so that people can be able to call and ask some questions regarding this topic. So let's go to the topic. Why was it, important, to you that this topic draw your attention? Why was it important to you that the topic about best career advice? What actually prompted you to come up with this topic?
Yeah, thank you so much, my senior brother. Well, what prompted me to come up with this topic is that because I'm a youth, let me say I'm a young man, because I decided to come to the public with this topic because I noticed that a lot of youth, especially Africa, we are not, we have the ambition to go forward in life or go, move forward in a specific career, but we don't have that guidance, that role that will help them or help us, of my fellow youth, or even people that want to, some older people that have the ambition to go forward, but they don't have the guidance or maybe what the right career choice to choose from. So I decided to come with this very unique topic to enlighten all of people to be able to get some knowledge on what the right career to choose at the era, the age and time we are in. Because as you all know that time fast spent, and then we are moving in, gradually progressing in the future. So we have to adapt to the changes that we are seeing. So this is why I decided to come with this unique topic, so we can be able to, share ideas, to also help other people that will be waiting, wanting and have the ambition, and will have the clearer view and the broad ideas of what they want to do, and what they will do in this era, in this ancient time.
Yeah, I'm actually thrilled by your thoughtfulness about coming up with this such a wonderful topic. When I talk about career advice, right, it's actually a strong path, right, that involves understanding yourself, researching, training, and embracing lifetime learning. Because if you telling people about the best career advice that you're going to provide, right, it's almost like people have to understand what they actually they themselves are, what they really want in life. Because a lot of time people tend to make a lot of mistakes when it comes to career path. Instead of them following what their heart is leading them to do, they sometimes follow behind friends who is doing, maybe like for instance, maybe people were very good they were very good in high school in biology, chemistry, and they want to see themselves become a medical doctor or somebody in that area, but they get persuaded by one of their colleagues and they go and follow to do business, and then at the end of the day they do the business, but yet They don't even find something to do in that area. So, as we talk about career advice, right? What are some of the key things that people have to watch out for?
Okay, thank you so much, Sian brother. Well, some of the key things like people gotta really watch out for, I think, is something that we are, first of all, you have to look at the current market, right? Look at the current market industry trends. Look at what in need, what the people, what in demand, what you think the people need in the market cycle when it comes to the market demands.
Yeah.
So you look at those things before venturing into a particular career, because you want to get something, you want to learn, or you don't want to build or learn something at the end of the day. You're going to be you will not have anything, you now, or like get anything like work, so you work won't be in surplus, or you won't have something to do or work to do and then go and do another thing. You have to, because you go to school to learn in a particular, specialize in a particular field, so you can be able to get that knowledge and understanding to work in a particular area, that you will be able to earn something and for you and your family, that you'll be sustainable. So this is why before considering choosing a career path, you have to look at the market demand. What the thing is in demand, what you think the market need, the market forces, what you think they need, what are the trends, what are the values, what are things that will help, will make you that when you are out tomorrow from your specific career path, you are specializing in a specific area, that people will want to or take you, to hire you in a split second. Why are those things? So you have to look at those things before venturing into a particular, or studying, trying to or study or enroll in or institution to specialize in a particular field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's very important that most of our viewers who are watching, consider these important, steps before, getting into a specific field that they want to actually get into. So I know you mentioned about the demand. You mentioned about the demand. I think Dr. Jerome want to be a part of the show. So let me create a overlay for every one of us here so we can have a productive conversation. Let me see. All right. Dr. Jerome, are you there?
Hey, good evening, everyone. How you guys doing?
Yeah, you're not showing.
Yeah.
Just a minute, please. Just a minute.
You're showing on video, Dr. Jerome.
Just a minute, please.
Okay. Okay. So let me talking while Dr. Jerome is trying to get his video ready. But I mean, like what you said, you might want to bring adjust your camera again, Tubeless. Adjust your camera again so you can be able to fit. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's good. So let me see what I can do with this one, and let me see what I can fix something with this for everyone else. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, let me
I
create.
think
All right. I'm sorry. We should have done this thing before we come out here, but it's okay.
Are you guys seeing me now?
Jeroen, we don't see you.
You guys now?
We don't see you on camera, Dr. Jerome.
I don't see you on camera.
Dr. Jerome, I don't see you on camera. He left. So, well, folks, for our viewer out there, if you're watching the show via Facebook and YouTube, this is the Rahim Show. And as you all know, I'm your host, Ricky Ali, and I'm also being joined here by Maurice Hold on, let me bring Dr. Jerome back up here quickly. Dr. Jerome, you wanna make your camera, in a portrait mode? Okay, all right, that is good.
It's okay now. Are you guys seeing me good now?
Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it for you, so we can use this. We can use this form of. All right, so what happened to your name? Your name is missing. I gotta put your name on it. So I have two blessed here with me. Your name is not showing that Jerome. I don't know why,
It's okay.
but I'll put your name. I'll put. Mm, okay, all right, it's good. Let me edit. Okay, folks. Please, we are sorry for this. Very very sorry for this. Okay, guys. So you know what? Let me just go with this. Let me just go with this, and let me just go with this, and just leave this. Um, so let's go in this instead of giving ourselves too much hard time. Um, so let me see that Jerome. Okay. I don't know what is going on tonight, but there you go. Um, okay. Let's see. Ah, okay, I got to. I'm the one making mistake here. Oh, Gaman saying hi, family. Okay. Hello, Gaman. Thank you. Let's see what I can remove this. Okay. Then we'll see that Jerome. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let me go back to. I will change the background and see. All right, guys. Well, folks, we want to say we apologize for the technical, setup. Um, uh, I, we're not really expecting that Jerome to join us tonight, but he insists that he want to be here. So we are so glad that he came to be a part of the show tonight. So, folks, I want to welcome our viewer on Facebook and YouTube. This is the Rahim Show. As you all know, I'm your host, Ricky Ali. Tonight, I'm being joined by Maurice Maxwell Kekula, and we're going to talk about the best career advice in 2025. And I also being joined here by Dr. Jerome, who is a contributor to the show as well. So, yeah, Kekula, you were saying something about, the demand. One of the reasons why people would like to look at the market trend and see the demand of certain career path, right? Like some of the things I would tell people, you see, like data science is one of the great, career path that I can encourage anybody to do. Data science, even the health field, the one that I know that Jerome will mention something about the health, health area too. So, so somebody asks a question and say, okay, since the fellow is discussing about the best career path, let me ask him this question, right? He said the question was, what is the most flexible, right, career path that you can go into and also have time for your family, because a lot of people want to work something, especially when somebody with like a huge family, they want to work something that will be able to provide them that comfort where they can be able to work at the same time and take care of the family. So what would you say is important, and then say what would you say regarding that question, to bless.
Yeah, thanks so much once again, senior brother, for that question. Uh, like what I said earlier on, I mean, it's something that career is something that we before you venture into, you have to understand that the global market, the demand for for career choices in the industry, the demand for careers that are in high demand, that when you graduate, when you should have graduated from whatever institution you attend, you will be able to get hired in a lesser time and not to be, sitting and not getting or any job or any, work. Yeah, I mean the career path that will be convenient. There are a lot of careers. Sometimes to actually tell you there are couples of career that you can do. There are a lot of careers that you can do, and you can still have time with your family. You can also have time, to spend with your children and all that. But sometimes it depends on the individual, because some people would like to work their double shift, especially the advanced world, the advanced country. There are careers that when you go on duty, sometimes there are specific time given you, like maybe you go for 8 hours. Maybe sometimes some people would like to go 16 hours and all that stuff. But in Africa, there are a lot of times allotted to you. Maybe you go for like from 7 in the morning and come back by 2, sometimes 3, depending on the career choices. But some careers like we look at the nursing, is something that you have a time schedule, because a nurse have the rest. So there are couples of nurses in a particular hospital, right? There are a couple of nurses, even in the Western world. I mean, there are a couple of nurses that need to release other nurses, because as a nurse, you don't have to overwork yourself. You don't have to overdose shift, because you are playing with life. You are a caregiver. You need to go and rest, to have some maximum rest, to be able to renew your shift when the time is given you. So you don't have to overwork yourself. So when your time is been or elapsed, you have to go home and come back the next day. You have a shift to continue. So it's something that is a career that you have to, or you can have time with your family. You can have time with your family, and then we look at information, and we look at information and computer information and management or management system. This is a career also that you can also use. You can also work. Even you can work. It depends on your schedule they giving you to your office. You can also work from home. You can also, it depends on the kind of task they're going to give you, because there are some tasks they will give you, you're going to be less, and then you can have comfort at your home to do whatever work you want to do. And you can also go at your office space to do it, whatever work, based on the time schedule. But it just depends on how they're going to give you a schedule to do that work, and then you can do it and still have time with your family.
Okay.
So look at yeah. So that look at web developing also something that you have to do from home. Web developing, sometimes your office space. These are all careers. These are all careers you can have. You can do because it based on you as an individual. Like I said, it based on you as an individual when because you're going to be given a time to work, a time frame to work. But if you not complete the task in some individual won't complete their tasks in a given time, so they want to overtake, like they want to take more hours or more time to complete their tasks. So sometimes it can lead to over screening themselves or working themselves.
Okay.
But every career has a little time frame that you're gonna be able to work in. So it depends on the
Yes.
individual sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for those specific, right? Because we have people who are watching the show on Facebook and YouTube. Some of them are really, capturing some of the things that you are saying about the best career, area that they might want to consider. So we're going to go to Dada Jerome. Dada Jerome, welcome to the show. Uh, Somebody got there. You might want to put your phone on mute because the feedback is coming. Yeah. So Dada Jerome, welcome.
Good evening,
Just
everyone.
put yourself on mute a little bit. Yeah, welcome, Dr. Jerome. You heard two bless, Mr. Maxwell, Kekula talking about some specific, career path that you can be able to dive in or consider if you're watching. There are so many, advice that we are receiving from our studio guests here today about which career path is best for the 2025 that you can get into, because we all know that people want to get into a job that they feel comfortable to be able to take care of the family, and at the same time, that flexibility. That's what a lot of people are looking for. So, Dr. Jerome, welcome to the show. I know you've been here before. You were here the last time we were talking about a light top business, and we want to welcome you back to the show. So, I know you want to give a little view when it comes to the health area, a little bit. So, go ahead, Dr. Jerome.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching the show from. By the word of introduction, again, I'm Dr. Jerome B. Cody, and it is a blessing to be on this platform because whenever I come on the platform, I take something with me home. So it's a blessing again. Well, they have a lot of career for this 2025. So, well, since this platform is all about business, so I think I would give some career that you can use this 2025 that it will take you up there. One career you can use this 2025 that I see a lot of young people are now looking at is marketing. Marketing is one of the career now that is boosting this 2025 because it enable you to know how to sell your market. Because business, if you get the business, but if you don't know the fundamental part of marketing, you will just fill up the store with goods. But if you don't know how to sell your market, the goods will be in that store and it's not been sold. And one of the career again, I can tell anybody to go in is what e-business communication marketing, e-business communication marketing digital. E-business is all about internet. Now we are living in a modern life where everything people do is on the internet. So you have to know how to do e-business. E-business is all about the internet service. If you have a business like the last time we were on the show here, and one of our sister was like, she started with $100 in her hair business, and now she can put for 1,000. So she started her business by our e-business. That's one of the career most people are now looking at, e-business, because if you get a degree in e-business, you will know how to sell your product online. You will know how to convince your client online. You will know how to tell your client or your customer the importance of your business. Most people feel like before you open a business, you have to get a store, you have to get a place that you're renting. You can start your own business from right in your room through e-business, and you can make money more than people that is having store, that is having store. You make money because now everybody's on the internet. Everybody's on the internet. TikTok shop, Facebook market. Everybody want to shopping on the internet. So I think our youth up there need to look at e-business marketing and communication and what data science too as well. I think that's one of that's these two things is helping, and AI too. AI and
Yeah.
what's the thing? Cyber security. They have
Yep.
lot of courses like cyber security too. People now looking for cyber security worker. People looking for business advisor. People looking for someone who can sell their business up there. That's what I say, marketing when it comes to the business aspect. So there are a lot of. Don't get me wrong. They have a lot of important courses. Everything you do is about you. You can do the good course, you can do marketing, but if you don't know how to sell your market, the courses are free. So it's
Yep.
about you, the individual.
Yep.
The course is one thing, but it's about you, the individual. But these are the course for 2025. And medicine, when it comes to the health to medicine, nurses, nobody would take, or AI would not go and take care of the patient. So no matter how AI take over the world, nobody would take a doctor places, nobody would take nurses places, and nobody would take engineering places. These are the courses that we need to involve ourselves in. These are the career we need to involve ourselves in. So I will stop here for now. Maybe you have a question for me. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come to the question momentarily, and then we'll also uh, share the number for our viewer out there to make some call and be a part of the show. So let me just tell our viewer out there, if you're watching the show via Facebook and YouTube, I want to say welcome to the Rahim Show. I'm your host, Ricky Ali. Today I've been joined by Maxwell Kekura, and then also Jerome, who been here before when we had the show about light up business. He's my contributor to the show. So we are discussing best advice for 2025, best career advice for 2025. We know a lot of people who are graduating in Liberia, and some of them are still contemplating on where to go. A lot of time people get influenced by friends, you know, and these kind of discussion are meant for us to really, help these people who are suffering from uncertainty, when it comes to choosing what career path to follow. It's very important that we tell them. But one key, some key important things that I want people to know here, right? You know, um, you got to understand self-awareness. Is very important when you're choosing, a career path. And then also, you have to also do, like Two Bless mentioned, right? You have to, do a market trend, where you observe what career path is making a headway out there. A lot of time people don't know which career is making, good money out there. Like I would tell you, nurse practitioner, physician, those are things that when you go into, you can get broke. No doubt, Jerry, you can admit with, about that because you in the
Well,
health.
to be honest, well, if you get into the health era, you cannot get broke. Like when I was in Liberia, I graduated from high school. I wanted to go do law. I went to Zion University. I took the entrance, but because of the credit at that time, the credit was like $35, and I said, "Well, I don't have that $35." So I decided to go into the nursing field. So I went to a school called Mayberry Macon College for Health Sciences,
Yeah,
and I start making little bit of things, small thing in the community.
yeah,
When my friends were like being broke, I was having at least having little thing in my pocket and stuff and things. So I start to create that idea. I start to create that law until today I'm here. So if you find yourself in that stuff, bro, go for it.
yeah,
Everything is
yeah.
something, yeah.
Yeah. And it's also important to actually build your network too as you want to pursue a particular, career, which is very important because professional guidance is important. That's why you need somebody who have been in certain field that you're passionate about. Go to the person and ask the person. It's always good to have an open mind, because that's how you learn from other people and drive into that career. So one of the things a lot of people don't realize and make their choice, on a specific career path that they want to go, because 2025 is a year that we want everybody to reach to that point of self-actualization. Because we all, according to Abraham Maslow, hierarchies of need, we all want to reach that point where we can fulfill everything in our life. But it's also important to make a rational decision that will help and enable you to get to that point. So, too blessed. Uh, Somebody's asking that about what is the best say for instance, that Jerome mentioned, about going into, e-commerce, online marketing, which is very important because we had a sister on the show who started with $200 today. She can be able to order at $2,000. I mean, business pays a lot because at your own pace, if you manage it well, you all the benefit that comes. So the guy is asking, what is the best career path, right? For youth in Liberia, knowing that they are not in America, right? To go through so many data science thing because I believe we don't have the kind of capacity in place where people can do cybersecurity, data science yet. If we do, that's fine. It's a good idea if we have that now, but we don't have those cybersecurity AI, let's say AI and marketing or AI data issue. We don't have the things in place now. But what is the most flexible career path that somebody can do in Liberia that way help them to succeed? That's what the person is asking. Bless.
Okay, thank you so much, senior brother, for that question. I mean, when like I said, I was saying, a career choosing a career path, you have to have the passion for whatever you want to choose. Because like you said, sensitization is something that brings you true happiness whenever you are choosing a career path. It makes you to realize, oh, whatever I'm choosing, this is what I want to do, really want to do. You don't choose a career path because you see all of people going there or all of people choosing it. This is something that you have to choose because of yourself, because this is what you want to do. Because it's something that when you are doing it, you will do it with your whole heart and whole passion. Forget about the money. The money will come as long as you are doing it diligently from your heart. The money will come. But when it comes to the career path to choose in Africa or precisely
Explain
key
that.
study Liberia, well, yeah, there are a lot of career path for I can advise for youth to go into, because I can tell you for free, it's not everybody will go university or college. There are some people will want to do the little skills and be done with it. It's something that they will be able to rely on to support their family. So as the best advice or career choice I can give to any youth or any there are some people, even they are career oriented, but they have been sitting for long, they don't have that connection and all that stuff based on what they choose to do. If you have passion for what you do, you can. I mean, if because the industry, the business and finance industry, these are industry that I can advise that many people go into, because the business and finance industry, this is industry that you don't necessarily need all the money in the world to be able to venture into it, because it's something that will help you to, you can start with a little capital and go somewhere forward, a little capital. Like for the we look at let's just look at uh what I have here. Let's look at management, for the management aspect of business. Look at management when it comes to the career choice side, the career professional side. Look at management analyst. Yeah, as a manager, you have to put yourself in the economic lead, thereby making all of us to know that you can even manage your own business as a management or personnel or someone that studied management. at that level at the university. If you graduate, you don't have to necessarily get job in a big company to work. You can even start on your own business. You can venture into the market. Look at what you think is necessary to manage your own business. You just look at your business, your venture into a business that you know you'll be able to manage, that will be able to give you that better income, that will be able to make you to have that impact on it, or based on how you understand the economy from your own standpoint. You can be able to manage your business. This is why when you don't have a management idea on business, this is why you see more people when they establish business, they always go that businesses always go to the dream, because you have to get a management skill. Because you can you this is why you need a little knowledge. Even if you cannot go university, go to a little, maybe 2 weeks, 1 month training for a management class, so you can be able to manage your own small little business.
Okay.
Yes, you can be able to manage your own small little
Yeah. So
businesses. For
yeah,
you, yeah,
yeah. So
yeah,
yeah,
you want to say something?
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because of time, we want to be
Yeah,
very succinct. Yeah.
yeah, but for the youth coming up, I mean, everybody will not have to go university. So I advise that the best career for Liberia, the best career for youth, the best career choice for youth now is for you to go into trade and skills and other skills. Trade and other skills, because, for example, let's look at electrician. You become an electrician, electrical engineer. You can go for electricity. When you do electricity, you're gonna get be able to get that 12 months diploma. You can be that 12 month 1 year diploma. You can get that 1 year diploma and be able to work and get some job and be able to sustain yourself. And you also look at plumbing. Plumbing is a nice field of study too. We
Yeah.
look at industrial mechanic or auto mechanic. Auto mechanic, these are all things that are very good. We look at maybe database management. These are all things that are very good. You can go for 6 months, 1 year, or 2 years training. You don't have to go for the full BSc or course. You can do the full the 6 months, 1 year courses. You can be able to get something to be able to work and get something to be able to earn, that you'll be able to sustain yourself if you want to go further. But then again, we look at those trades and skills are things that Liberians need to venture more in, because I see a lot of Liberians these days are going, some of them are, getting that knowledge and idea to go to trade and skills. These are things that are very beneficial. It will help the youth a lot when it comes to venturing in it, because it's something that you cannot, not everybody will go university, see the job, see the population we have, and see the job are not available. So when you learn these skills like plumbing, electricity, or tile laying, general construction,
Yeah.
those things will help you.
Okay.
Computer network, these are things that it won't take a lot of time for you to learn. You can learn it in a split second and be able to earn something and be able to earn money on it. These
Yeah.
are things that will help you, as a youth, to be able to get some earning. You will not spend a lot of time there driving. These are all things that are very beneficial and very good to the youth. The youth are encouraging the youth, to Liberian youth, to venture more into it, because these are things that will help you to build up yourself, to move forward. If you even want to go to pursue the higher height.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for those different area of career path that you mentioned. We want to read our comment section, but we also want to tell our viewer out there who are watching the show via Facebook and YouTube. We want to say welcome to the Rahim Show. Today I'm being joined by our own brother from Liberia, Maurice Maxwell Kekula. We are talking about the best career path for 2025, and we are giving our own advice when it comes to some of our Liberian brother who choose to just get influenced by the friend, not doing some sort of research to know what career path really make headway down there. So we're gonna read from the comment section. We have some of our family who joined us. Josephine is here, and I, hi family. Garment is also here with us, and we have a sister here, Sony is asking a question. She watching from uh, um, New York City. She also asking here that you need to have passion, like you mentioned. She said you need to have passion for everything you do for sure. Yeah, everything you want to achieve in this world, you have to have passion for it. As long as you have passion, it will help to push you to achieving that goal. And she also mentioned that she want to get into. I will fulfill one of my dreams by starting my online business tomorrow. And by the grace of God, I will be on TikTok and Facebook. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. And we really encourage
That's a
you. And Sonny, if you also want to come
That's what we
here
call
live, so we can also have you
e-business.
here to share, some of your business ideas and advice with the public. Yeah, we'll be very excited if you want to come here and maybe, yeah. And then she said, yeah, facts, like you said, she said, yes, it's a fact that you said. Most of the time our people don't want to, you know, do a proper research on what career path can really make, like we mentioned earlier, some career path has a high demand, like cybersecurity, there are career path that you can go into that will help create that flexibility for you where you can take care of your family and at the same time work, and those are things people are trying to, see how best they can be able to go into because everybody want to, spend time with the family these days. And nobody just want to go into the office for the whole 5 days a week, knowing that they have family. So people want to balance that thing between family and work these days. So, Dr. Jimmy, I know you wanted to say something, but we also want to tell all our people who making comment in the comment section, thank you, Sonny, for that comment. We, we hope and pray that you succeed in whatever business venture you want to begin. And also, if you want to come live on the show here as well, you are most welcome to the Rahim Show. So that, Jeremy, I know you wanted to say something too regarding this advice to our Liberian people. When we are speaking, we are not just speaking the capacity of we in the Western world or so. Like um, Maxwell was saying things based on the Liberian society because in Liberia there is a different uh, let's say scenario than in the USA.
that
In the USA, people consider different career path because you will possibly have a job. But most of the people today who graduate high school, they are so all preoccupied by the thing. I won't get degree. I won't get degree. I won't get degree. I won't get degree. And for that reason, they don't even learn any trail. Like government is mentioning here, government says it's always good to learn trail. Learn some trail because it's very good that if you learn some trade, right, it helps you. Like he mentioned, plumber. Plumbing make a lot of money here. Let me tell you, in America, if you're a professional plumber, you make a lot of money. And you can even buy a very big mansion just by being a professional plumber. These are auto mechanic. These are different things you want to get into because all the things will help you become successful. And not just about acquiring degree. Degree is good, but at the same time, while you going to school, learn some trades that will help boost your future, and give you the opportunity or the edge ahead tomorrow. So, Dr. Jerome, go ahead. I know you wanted to say something too regarding some of the
Well,
advice we want to give our
I
people in
just want
Nigeria.
to, the first thing I want to, Mr. Kekura, thank you for, expressing all these things there because most people feel like, oh, because my friend doing this, I want to do this, or because I'm a friend from the same hometown, my friend want to become a nurse, so I should be a nurse too as well. You don't have to
yeah.
follow your friend footstep, you have to get the passion for, and these small courses we overlook. These are the things that put food on our table,
Yeah,
and stuff and things. Like we just say, plumber make a lot of money. People that do plumber, people that do driving, like two blessed said. Most youth don't want to go to driving school. They feel like, oh, when you are going to driving school, you are not educated. People that go to driving school, they are not educated. And be honest, bro, driving doing a lot of things for people. Driving putting food on people table. But
People living
these people in some of our youth in Liberia just want to stop. Boom, they just want to see that set in university. It's a good thing if you have the hand, you can start with university aspect. But if you don't have the hand, find something that will enable you, that will be able
yeah,
to put food on your table, that will be able to provide for your family, like
yeah,
mechanical engineering. People that do mechanical things, people feel these courses that they are dirty work. People don't respect people. But if you learn these things help you to put food on your table. You know the thing. But people say, "Oh, me, are too big for this thing. I can't do mechanical thing. People that do mechanical thing, they are not educated and things. So these are the things that suffering our brother and sister back home. They don't want to do these things. And they feel as oh these courses, they are dead courses. They are dead courses, but they have money. They
Yeah.
have money and
Oh
things.
yes.
So you don't
Yep.
have to start wait for to get their money first before you start going to the colleges. Like you first said that university is good, the degree is good, but you have to hold on to something first before you get
Absolutely.
there.
Yep.
And you have to hold on to something first. And
Yep.
and things. So that's the mistake we youth making these days. Hold on to something first before you get there. And
Yeah.
and things. So I appreciate Mr. Kekura, for scratching all these few courses that this career path that people can and do. And let us not forget about the health too as well.
Yeah.
The health fee as well is no matter how job business is hard. If you do any health courses, you
You
will
will never
get
like
something.
Joe. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you will not lack
Especially
things.
the good health
No
courses. Yep.
matter how it's like, no matter how it's like, you will get something to provide for your family and stuff and things. Yes, they have medicine, they have
Yep.
laboratory science, they
Yeah.
have anesthesia,
Yeah.
they have so many things,
Yeah.
so many things, radiology, so many things to draw on it on a health feed, and
Yeah.
you will not lack, thing. But
Yeah.
people just want, I want to be this and thing. You have to start from somewhere and think. Yeah, you have to start from somewhere and think. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I just want to
Yeah.
say,
Thank you.
you don't have to get $1,000 first. Your $200 can make you to learn something that will put food on your table.
Yeah.
Now, driving, you don't have to get 1,000 for before you go to driving school. You don't have to get 10,000 for before you go do heavy duty mechanic. So
Yeah.
all these things, mechanical stuff and things, you don't have to get $1,000 first and
Yeah.
things. So like Duplex said, get passion first. You
Yeah.
have to get passion, and sometimes too, you cannot get passion, but when you get there, you create the passion
Yeah.
and thing. Like when I was coming up, I never had passion for anything they call help. I wanted to become a lawyer. I wanted to become a lawyer. But at that time, I don't have the money to go to a law school because I want to go to a criminal justice first before I come back to go to Arthur Grant School of Law. But I don't have the money. So I decided to go to the nursing path. And when I started nursing stuff, I used to start getting my small $500 in the community and stuff
Yeah.
and thing. And
Yeah.
how I gained a scholarship today to be here and
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so these things don't overlook it.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm very glad that you're using your own personal story for our folks out there who are watching the show. You know, it's important. You know, and one of the things that stood out to me from your explanation was, in America, yeah, I respect this country because a lot of time when people are working in the school system in Liberia, cleaning the toilet, they tend to belittle the kind of job. But let me tell you, the beautiful things about the Western world here, they have something called the dignity of labor. Every job in this country is respected. You don't overlook any job. So a lot of time we think like when somebody is doing mechanical engineer, or some gonna maybe a mechanic job, they will be dirty. They will be some gonna overhaul every time, and it's a dirty job. But they don't know that most of the people who do those things are the one that make the good money in America here. If you see some of those mechanical engineer who specialize in certain area, man, you see their homes and their houses, you will not even believe it. So
Yeah.
instead of you focusing on how to acquire degree, right? Having the knowledge, the education is not a thing. That's why you see now in our society, um, somebody came up with a research saying that a lot of people today in Africa, who go to school, cannot even defend what they learn in school. So to just help most of our people, that's why we are giving these advices to our librarian people. Always, do what we call self-awareness. And self-awareness is actually you build, you are understanding your strength and your interests and your value that align with your career path. That's what self-awareness is. You want to understand first, you want to understand what is your strength in a specific course or a specific area you want to go. And then you understand whether you have interest for that, whether you are passionate to do that. Then the next thing you want to understand the value you will get from it when you achieve this. That's what Morris was saying. Understand the demand of some of those areas, even the health field. Nobody will tell me say they've ever been a nurse, even if their license has not been, suspended, right? They are a nurse, and they say, okay, I sat down for 1 more year and get a job. I don't want to see that person who will tell me that. I say you feel reluctant to not look for a job. But if you are a nurse, and for you to say you sat down and you look for job, you didn't get it for 1 year, then no, you're not a nurse. Because those are very good feed that people are looking for. Every day people look for nurses. Every
They are
day.
needed in
So
every
there are some
society.
things that when you
Every
go into,
society.
after you are finished doing that self-awareness, you know your strength, you know your interest and your value for, you got to develop all of these things because they're very important. And also professional guidance is very important because if you don't seek mentor, if you don't ask people who are in the different area to help you, to give you some sort of mentorship, to push you, you will end up, choosing the wrong course. Let me tell you something, right? I would tell you originally when I was in Liberia, I used to be very good in high school in biology and chemistry. Most of my colleagues who know me, I used to be very good in biology and chemistry. And to the extent where I wanted to be a medical doctor, that was everything I was telling myself. I want to be a medical doctor. I want to treat people. But when I graduated from high school, because I never had a hand to put me into sound college, and then coupled with Labrador situation at the time where every day Sound College closing down, closing down, closing down. If you go in Sound College, you will spend almost 10 years before you even get BSc. All of those things, it helped to, it actually discouraged me. Then I said, oh, but then the thing what I get passion for, and I seen that every day there is a problem at the University Library in the Sound area. Every day the Sound College do demonstrating the department closing. Let me switch. That is how I went into business. Even though I like business because later on I got involved in business because my uncle drive me into the business and I learned a lot of things about business. So I got, but it won't work with other people who might change, their real passion to something else. I guess someone sitting down today because why? They make that error. So it just
Yeah.
you have to do the right things to choose the right career because everything here is you want to succeed. Everything about what we are saying here, you want to take that advice so that you can choose the best career that will be able to help you and your family because you want to put meal on your family table. You don't want to choose a career today, you start looking for job, passing all around, you cannot get job. So always do a trend, market trend, do a market research about the career that is in demand. Some of the things I tell people, even though it will take years for you to acquire the data science and so, but those jobs will be like professional data science, you make almost like 100 and some more $1,000 a year. And that's a good money for you to even handle and take care of your family. So, guys, I know we already passed the time. So we're now going to Too Blessed. Too Blessed. Thank you for taking off your time. We almost like an hour now, even though we wanted to stay here for 45 minutes. So I would want for you to give your parting statement and what advice will you give to our younger people in Liberia as it relate to the topic. Go ahead. You got 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, Sam brother. Thanks for hosting me here again. I mean, this is really wonderful. This is the thing that we need to talk about most time. I mean, if I can have sometime have more time on the show, I will be able to elaborate more. But thank you so much. Well, for the patent statement, I mean, it's something that is essential to our upbringing, our youth to be able to progress to the next stage because you can just jump from somewhere like high school because Africa is a whole different game when it comes to uh financial stability and financial need. I mean, in the Western world, you have student loan, you have other things that can assist you when you come from high school.
Yep.
So, as a Liberian, my advice to each and every Liberian youth out there, or even adult that are graduate from high school, they want to forward themselves, is that you can start from with a little career or little trade. Don't overlook trade. Trade is very powerful. Trade has carried a lot of people forward. That
Yep.
make a lot of people today they are successful in a career because of trade. They started from like you can even start from driving. Like my brother, like I said, I mentioned earlier on. You can start from driving. You learn driving. Maybe two things could help you. You complete a course. You get you can be able to get work. Driver. There are a lot of people looking for driver nowadays. There are a lot of people don't they are afraid of driving, they're afraid of getting on the road. So as long as you are a professional driver, you can start earning something from there. Before you know it, you'll be able to pay your school fee to go or university. You can start paying for maybe of per semester. You can start paying and playing your course according to your time. You have freedom. So I will advise my Liberian youth to mostly go into trade after high school, mostly go into trade before venturing into professional career path, because that will help you to be able to sponsor yourself while in that career path. But at the end of the day, if one or two uncles or aunties promise you to attend you university, they will not be able to keep up with you, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of expenses, a lot of things that you need to do in the university and colleges in Africa, especially the kind of financial system and the kind of or educational system we have in some of those are really now, now astonishing as we think as the Western world. So I think it will be better as long as a youth you graduate from high school, try to go into venture into trade. There are a lot of trade, plumbing, electricity, you can go into cosmetology, you can go into tailoring,
Yeah.
what is it, maybe hair plaiting. A lot of things. There are a lot of trade that will be able to make you to stand to be able to,
Great.
to
Yeah.
carry yourself to the next level.
Yeah.
So I think that I will advise each and every youth after high school is, if you get the opportunity, fine, you can go university. But if you don't have the opportunity, start from somewhere and you can be able to push yourself if the height you want to see yourself to reach. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Before I go to that, Jerun, to make a party statement and also here advice for the younger people in Liberia, I want to read out a comment here. We have some interesting comment here. We have Gamen saying yet, actually look at trade. Trade is one of the things that you mentioned. Trade, it's always good to learn some trade. Even though it's also good to go to college, but it's also good to add some trade to your college knowledge because that will help you to put some money in your pocket while you're, going to college, which is very important.
Yeah.
And also, we have somebody here, sis, Sonny. She made a comment here saying that currently, first of all, she said, for me, I wanted to be a single, but I had no voice, and I ended up putting, ended up doing cosmetology and nursing, which is very important. That sometimes you want to do certain things, but at the end of the day, your passion is driving you for something else, which is very important. Today, I tell you, she's working in that field, so it's very important, And then she said, uh, currently, let me read the other comment here. She said, currently, I'm pursuing a business path, but I'm still, unsure where my passion lies. She's still, trying to, gather that self awareness to know exactly where her strength, her values, and interest lies, which is very important. So I want to thank all of our people in the comment section for making such powerful comment. We really appreciate all of your comment and your support. And so fast money making trail, is very important too. She's saying fast money making trail is very important. The carpentry.
Yeah.
One of the things I tell people,
Yeah.
carpentry. We know the fit.
This thing,
I saw somebody make a very good bed. My man, when you see the bed, I even denied the bed that I have. I said, what? The bed the person made was very fun. I said, wow, what the guy took the idea from? It was very fun. The whole set, just like something what you buying from Europe. It was very unique. And I said, who made this bed? They said, that one guy. And when they go bring the guy, when I saw the guy, I said, wow, I congratulated him. So it tells you that when you learn something like trade, you can make money out of that thing while you trying to pursue college courses. So that Jerome, I'm gonna give you the opportunity. But one of the things I wanted to add that is that we left out, right? That is very important, right? Communication. Always be a good communicator, right? Because if you are a good communicator and also have interpersonal skill, which is very important because if you don't have skill where you can relate to people, don't be too, asocial. Always relate to people because you don't know everything. You want to learn from other people and you want to learn from your mentor. You have to be humble and you have to be filled with humility because it all helps to, develop you as a person. So that Jerome, go ahead and tell us the pageant statement and also what's your advice for our people in Liberia when it comes to choosing the right career path for this year.
Oh well, thank you again, and thank you to our viewer who listening to our platform, and thank you for the beautiful comments and things. Well, for me, like we Tuplet said it all because he's residing in Liberia, but we forget about one of these things like fashion designer, people who do this interest stuff and thing. It make a lot of money too as well.
Yeah.
You sew people clothes for wedding occasionally and think this fashion designer, you have your own fashion designer store and thing. Like everybody's saying, well, if you don't have the finance to start university, you can start from somewhere. You
Yes.
can start from somewhere. Don't look at what people will say, because these people that are saying these courses that are dead work, these are the same people who will be asking you for money when you
Yeah.
start being somewhere and things and stuff. Then one of the things that is suffering our youth in Liberia, we are ashamed to involve ourselves into
Yeah.
something. We are too ashamed to involve ourselves. We feel like if I'm a mechanical, I'm not a human being.
Yeah.
If I'm a plumber, I'm not a human being because I wear dirty clothes for work and thing. And these courses it put money on your table and thing. Like
Yeah.
everybody's saying, involve yourself into trade,
Yeah.
involve yourself into trade, and you will not be liability out there.
Yeah.
And and every time electricity, people looking for people to when they build a house, they're looking for people to run wire in the house and
Yeah.
put cover in the house.
Oh yes.
But
Yes.
yes, people looking for a plumber. If they build it, just build a hole. Looking for people to run all this stuff and things. People, these things they are demand because every day people buy horses in Liberia. Every day people buy horses in Liberia. The
Yeah.
fashion designer. Every day people going for occasional stuff. They're looking for a brand or clothes that they can wear, and stuff and things. So these things help people that join in facing here as well. Every day, people facing here for wedding, graduation, all kinds of stuff and things. So you should not wait to get thousands of dollars first before you go to school.
Yeah.
Do
That's right.
not wait to get thousands of dollars first before you go to school. If you ask somebody for $50, start something. Let the person see that passion within you. And the person
Yeah.
will say, yes, I seen this passion within this person. I think I can invest more into this person.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
If the person see the passion in this thing they are doing, they will invest more. But some of us these days, when we ask people for money, we prefer going to the club to go drink liquor and stuff. After then, we'll come back again. Involve yourself into things. Be yourself, and motivate yourself. Like, oh girl, I'm friendly with her on TikTok here. This girl, she frying pepper color. This girl make a lot of money out of Ryan.
Yeah.
People from different city put it in for pepper color. She get it 500. She get
Yeah.
it 1,000 pepper color. She get it the 5 US. She get it the 10 US. She said even people put in for $50 just for pepper color and stuff and things. She make a lot of money. But some of
Yeah.
our sisters don't want to do these things.
Yeah.
They feel that you that doing these things, you are not important in the society and things. Let
Yeah.
us erase this mindset and involve ourselves into these things this 2025 to
Yeah.
erase poverty, because these things it will definitely erase poverty when you're doing something. Nobody will not just easily no guy will not just easily call you out there to marginalize you and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so involve yourself into something this 2025 and you will see. Yeah, so thank you so much again, Brother Ryan, for
Yeah. Yeah.
always inviting me into your show. And it's a pleasure being here with you guys. And thank you so much to the viewer people. And thank you so much
Yeah.
for the beautiful comment as well.
Yeah, yeah. So also we want to thank all of our viewer out there on Facebook and YouTube, and also those that are in the comment section that are making these powerful comments. We appreciate all your comment. Thank you for sharing all the comment. We have another show where we have some of these people in studio to tell how some of them got themselves involved into businesses, so we can be able to learn from everybody out there. Because I mean, the idea of this thing here is to make sure that we inform our people in Liberia that like Dr. Jeru said, when you get $50 from somebody, you ask them $50, and you ask them the reason why you wanted that $50 is to use that $50 to get into something, do that thing, and then at least the person will be impressed and say yes, because you already asked them for this that you want to do this and you are doing it. Don't take that money and just go and go drink, then you come back again and start begging, then you become a liability. And then we don't want you to become a liability. That is why we are giving these advice, and I have these two people in the studio here for us to discuss. The best advice out there that you can be able to utilize and take advantage of some of the advice. look at yourself, do what we call self-awareness, see your strength, your interest, and your value in certain area that you think you are passionate about to be able to get into. And then also, it's good to go to college. We are not sideline people of going to college. If you have the opportunity to go to college, but it's also important to learn some tricks, that will be bringing little copper in your pocket while you are going to college, because you don't want to be just depending on your maybe uncle helping you with that college fee every time, and you after you get that money, you pay your college, then you go and sit home. But when you learn some trade and some other things, it will help to boost you and also put some money in your pocket so that you can be able to have a comfortable time while you are pursuing your degree. So, folks, I want to say thank you. But let me just share the thing about our people out there. If you are looking for some sort of career path and, training and free, courses to do, I suggest you visit Allison.com. Allison.com is a website where you can learn free courses, very good courses. You can learn it free. Allison.com is where you can learn. I'm going to put it in the comment section in the video. You can go on Allison.com and learn different things in health field, in cybersecurity, in data science, in healthcare, in everything you talk about is free or charge. You go there and learn something on your spare time. Then the good thing about it is you don't pay anything, it's free. But the only thing here is when you are about to get the diploma or certificate, they just charge you a little fee that you can afford to get that diploma. And that diploma you can share with anybody because it's not just a site where it just set up in a way that not is a legitimate site, and they offer good diploma and good certificate. If you learn from them, you will learn a lot of things. So I suggest people go there and be able to learn something while they're on the free time. So, folks, that is how we come to the end of our show tonight. I want to thank my two studio guests, Dr. Jeroen and also Mr. Maswell Kekula, for taking all the time to be a part of the Rahim show. So I want to also appreciate all of our commenter, the people who comment in the comment section. I want to say thank you for all your amazing comments. And for our viewer out there on Facebook and YouTube, I want to say thank you for your support as always. We appreciate everything that you have done to support the platform. And God willing, another time we'll see. Good night. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.